Welcome back, folks, to another mind-blowing episode all about SEO and how you can make Google fall head over heels for your website. Today, get ready to dive deep into enchanting world of SERP image thumbnails and discover the secrets to skyrocketing your website's success. But wait, there's more. We have got a jaw-dropping case study where a company optimized their product images and saw a mind-boggling 228% increase in the Google image search results. Get ready to uncover their image SEO secrets. But before we jump in, let's lay down some essential groundwork about these magical image thumbnails in Google search. Image thumbnails have been strutting their stuff in Google's mobile search results for a while now. But guess what? They have crashed the party in desktop search results too. And they are here to stay. These little gems appear in a whopping 40% of desktop SERPs and a mind-blowing 65% of mobile SERPs. That's more impressive than a magic trick, isn't it? So what are the different types of image thumbnails? So alright, let's get down to business. There are three types of image thumbnails you need to know about. Multi-image thumbnails. These are like the golden tickets to SEO success. They showcase multiple images from your web page, making your listing pop like confetti. Then the next is single image thumbnails. These are more common and display just one image in the search results. It's like having a spotlight on your best picture. No image thumbnails, the third type. Sometimes Google decides to keep things simple, showing a regular text-based listing. Talk about a buzzkiller. Now, let's see. But here's the catch. Not every website gets to enjoy those multi-image thumbnails. It's time to figure out where you stand in the grand scheme of things. So we have got three levels of thumbnail trouble. The first one, the level 1 severity, which is the low one, is the ranking issues. In the past, Google had this filter allowing only 4 pages to have multi-image treatment at once. Yep, just 4. If your page was qualified but didn't make it to the elite club, you missed out on the VIP treatment. The level 2 severity, which is the medium one, is the preview issues. Sometimes your images are indexed but they don't show up in the search snippet. That's what we call preview issues. It's like having a fancy cake but not being able to show it off. Now the last one, the level 3 severity, which is the high one, is the indexing issues. This is the tough one. Your images aren't even getting indexed. It's like having a library with no books. You need to figure out if it's a page specific problem or if your whole website is facing this challenge. Now, before we go further on how to fixing this, I'll suggest that if you're determined to level up your multi-image thumbnails, you have got to track your progress. Make notes or use any tool to record the progress. Start by monitoring how your site transitions from having no thumbnails or single thumbnails to having multiple images. It's like watching your SEO garden bloom into a vibrant paradise. Now, let's dive into the fascinating research findings that we have gathered from the web. The structured data and multi-image thumbnails. Surprisingly, about 30% of pages with multi-image thumbnails had no structured data whatsoever. Yep, you heard that right. There's no clear connection between schema markup and multi-image thumbnails. It's a mystery waiting to be solved. And then there is a CMS and multi-image thumbnails. So don't blame the content management system. Specific CMS platforms aren't the culprits here. Instead, it's those extra features on category pages that can make or break your multi-image thumbnail dreams. It's like a game of hide and seek with your thumbnails. So what influences these image thumbnails? Our research didn't uncover a one-size-fits-all solution, but we did find some factors that could help you crack the code. So the first one is disabling JavaScript test. So by disabling JavaScript allows you to see how your images load without any dynamic effects. This test is particularly important for identifying and resolving level 3 indexing issues related to multi-image thumbnails. The second one is image relevance. It's crucial to ensure that your images are relevant to the search query. Compare your images to the pages that already have multiple image thumbnails as benchmarks. This will help you understand if your images align with the expectations of Google's algorithm. The third one is image quality. Google tends to skip low quality images. To increase the chances of your images being selected as thumbnails, make sure they are sharp, clear, and visually appealing. High quality images are more likely to catch the attention of both users and search engines. The fourth is alt text. Adding descriptive alt text to your images is essential for SEO. Alt text provides context and helps search engines understand what the image is about. By including relevant keywords in your alt text, you increase the likelihood of your images being considered for multi-image thumbnails. The fifth one is product titles. Optimize your product titles to align with the queries your category ranks for. By incorporating relevant keywords into your titles, you provide Google with additional information about the content of your images. This can improve the chances of your images appearing as thumbnails. The sixth one is greater than 8 relevant images. Having more than 8 images on your page that are eligible for multi-image thumbnails is crucial. The more images you have that meet the criteria, the higher the chances of Google selecting them for display. This increases your visibility and potential click-through rates. The seventh factor is sequence of appearance. The order in which your images appear on the page matters. Place your best and most relevant images higher on the page to make them stand out. This increases the likelihood of those images being chosen as thumbnails by Google. The eighth factor is transparent backgrounds. Excessive transparent space in your images can lead to a black background in search results. To avoid this, ensure that your images have a minimal transparent space. This helps maintain a visually appealing appearance in the search results. The last factor, the ninth factor, is product arrangement. So ensure that your images feature single products rather than a cluttered mess. Google prefers neat and organized images, so make sure image showcases a single product clearly. This improves the chances of your image being selected as thumbnails. Now, let's dive into the incredible case study that I mentioned earlier. Brace yourselves for the story of Foot Locker. Foot Locker, the sneaker and athletic apparel giant, realized that over 50% of their website traffic comes from Google image searches. That's right, people. People are constantly searching Google images to find the freshest kicks. Foot Locker knew they had to step up their image SEO game to stay ahead of the competition. Their team stumbled upon these mind-blowing points in a blog post at Broody Claw. By the way, if you haven't heard of this blog, it's a hidden gem you need to check out. I'll leave the URL in the video of description for you. Most of the important points that we have covered is from their blog itself. So, drum roll please. They resolved the issue and the impact was nothing short of astonishing. Foot Locker went from 0 image thumbnails to a magnificent multi-image extravaganza. So, that's something you should note about. Let's crunch some numbers, shall we? For the query Jordan 1, which receives around 40,000 searches a month in Australia, Foot Locker went from no thumbnails to being the thumbnail kingpin. Yeah, and that's not all, folks. They conquered queries like Nike, Crocs, Curry 9, Vans, and Converse. It's like they are on an image thumbnail shopping spree, leaving the competitors in the dust. But how did Foot Locker pull off this incredible feat? It's time for the big reveal. The same secrets we shared with you just a few minutes ago in this video. Yes, the 9 points. That was the secret sauce. The impact on SEO was like adding nitrous to a car. With image thumbnails galore, Foot Locker's organic traffic skyrocketed by 228%. They even left their competitors JD Sports and Hype DC in the dust. Foot Locker's thumbnails were the new kings of the SEO jungle. So what's the moral of the story? When it comes to SEO, sometimes the tiniest changes can yield the biggest results. And if you ever lose your car keys in a snowstorm, just remember, it's nothing compared to losing your image thumbnails. So there you have it, a comprehensive guide to troubleshoot image thumbnail issues in Google search. Foot Locker's success shows that the image SEO is no joke. By optimizing your visual assets, you can see a massive boost in visibility and sales. Whether you are a shoe company or sell anything else, follow Foot Locker's lead and optimize those product photos. It might just help you kick the competition to the curb. Thanks for watching everyone, and drop in your questions or views in the comments. And happy optimizing.